here. New York corrections officer pummeled handcuffed man before death. Footage shows. Now, this newly released video of a fatal New York prison beating shows correctional officers repeatedly pummeling a handcuffed man, striking him in the chest with a shoe and lifting him by the neck and dropping him. Body cam footage of the December 9th assault on Robert Brooks was made public Friday by the state's attorney general, who is investigating the officer's use of force. Brooks, 43, was pronounced dead at the hospital the morning after the assault at the Marcy Correctional Facility, a state prison where was incarcerated in Oneida County. 13 correctional officers and a nurse implicated in the attack will face termination, according to New York Governor Kathy Hochul, who said she was outraged and horrified by videos of the senseless killing. The footage made public Friday shows correctional officers repeatedly punching Brooks in the face and groin as he sits handcuffed on a medical examination table. Yeah, man. I know I hope, maybe we can get some footage of this or something, put this on here.
You really want to put the footage up?
I think we have to blur it. If we did put it up. But I almost feel like it needs to be shown.
It does.
You know what I mean? And you got to look.
It's like, what are people ready to do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always hate when people say, hey, if freedom don't ring, the chopper gonna sing. And I ain't seen nothing about freedom happen. So everybody, and I'm tired of scary motherfuckers. Like, we can just fight back.
We've gone, there's been some times we didn't go on ham. It's mostly in our neighborhoods. But the biggest thing, I would say the biggest movement was during COVID, was when everyone was stuck in the house. Everybody came together. It was millions of people across all major cities coming out after, what was his name? George Floyd. After George Floyd died.
Mine was the Montgomery brawl. That was my highlight.
Oh yeah, you talking about on the boat?
Yeah, on the boat.
On the boat.
Yeah,
that was savage.
Yeah, that was hard. Think about it, bro. We was like, yeah. Everyone, the feeling everyone felt. That's the feeling we need right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Everyone was all being nice. Like, okay.
To me, man, after y'all went ahead, black men voted. I think we voted 80 to 82%. Either it was like between 78, 82% for the Democratic candidate. The rest of y'all, you voted for this. In my eyes, this is what you voted for right here. You voted for police immunity. You voted for these people to feel like they can do this. You got to show this footage. You should see how this man put his foot on this dude's neck. It's crazy.
They forget that they can't do it. They grew up hearing about it. They probably grew up doing it anyways. They forget that they can't do it. And so they do it anyways. And they're like, oh man, we're in trouble for it now?
All their body cams were off except for one.
No, think about it, bro. Think about
all of their, that was intentional that all your body cams are off. Yeah. All of your body cams are off except for one dude who's kind of sitting back in the background. He ain't beating on nobody, but you're there. If I'm him, I'm like, look, I was there, but I was shook, but I had my body cam on to show y'all what was going on. So I didn't want this but I needed to show you. I couldn't stop it, but I needed to show you. The nurse who was there, I seen him. He's there smiling and laughing. Yeah. And like it's a joke. Now, that to me right there tells you that this is normal. He didn't even feel, you would be shook if this was going on somewhere. You're going to be like, oh man, you beating the shit out of him. But
he's not the first one.
This ain't the first time. And they need to start. They've been talking about New York prisons for a while now. They've been talking about Rikers Island.
I was like, they forget that they can't do it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Homeboy that was jogging, Ahmaud Arbery.
Mm-hmm.
They chased him down. Boom, killed him. They were fine. The person didn't want to prosecute him for it.
And it took 2 months.
Got away with this.
It took 2 months.
Body cam. Now think about it. Now they're about to get full immunity. Now they can do it when they feel like it and just say, hey, think about it. They've been practicing all your life. Oh, I smell marijuana in the car. Oh, he was resisting arrest.
Yep.
All you got to say is you're resisting arrest. Pow, pop you, you're dead.
Yep. Make a story up. Oh, this happened. That happened. It's been going on for a long time.
Grab my body cam off my chest.
And we've basically signed up for it now with this whole MAGA this and that. I got people who are talking to me telling me, oh, I'm just not on the Democratic plantation anymore. Like, I don't even know what that means when they say it. Really, I start listening deeper to really what their points are. And they believe that half the time people believe that they've somehow made it to a point of success where they're no longer black, where you're no longer viewed as black, where you can talk outside of being black, but you can't. You still that person. They're still looking at you that way. When John Bones Jones won his last fight and he sat there and he did the Trump dance in front of Trump, Trump's really looking at you like you don't even know what I'm about to do. But go ahead and do your dance.
No, Trump liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like the king likes when people dance in front of him.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he does. I'm not, I know you're making it, but I'm not saying he didn't like to dance. But it's like you think that you're a part of something that you're not. You're not in that club. They already showed you're not in that club when they called you a retard and a subtard. Said you're too dumb to do these things over here. They already showed you you're not in that club then. They already showed us we're not in that club when they was like, hey, can't we just shoot these protesters who are in the street right now? They already showed you're not in that club when January 6th, when they raided the Capitol and no one got killed, except for the one lady who just so happened to breach the one area where there were really going to be a problem if everyone else got inside of there. No, nobody else got killed.
Look, he's not even been pressed yet. Think about it. You lost an election to Joe Biden. People made fun of you for 3 years.
Yeah.
Clowned you. Made memes. He saw it all. He sees it all. He's that kind of person. He's going to look. Saw all that stuff.
Yep.
They try to lock you up. You're fighting for your life.
Who came to his rescue?
You're fighting for your life.
Elon Musk. With
fighting
the money.
for your life to be free.
Yeah.
And you want to get revenge on he hasn't even fit. We haven't even seen angry Trump yet. This is him just pushing his weight around. Wait till somebody insults him.
25 days or so. What is it? 24, 25 days?
It's about to get fresh.
It's about to be crazy out here. It's about to be a new day. And basically
wait till somebody just pisses him off. A news reporter or something says something sideways about him. And he's like, yeah, I don't like him. I think he might be giving foreign secrets to a government or something. Or secrets to a government. Have his FBI director lock him up. And it's by
legal. Law. It's legal. It's period. He doesn't have to. They've made it.
He can point and click.
Immunity when it comes to any type of a presidential act. He has immunity. If he believes that his political adversary is doing something illegal, or if he's doing something that like may indirectly affect, or he's working with a foreign government, he can have them killed because it's an official act as president. He can do that. It's a lot of things. We've already talked about how he's trying to replace all the top military generals, everything else. If you put your own people there, who controls the military now? There's no longer a sovereign branch. Of course, the president does control the military, but at the same time, they have heads that kind of give opinions that are not based around politics.
Well, it's the generals of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my dad has said that, and I probably repeated this before, but the only way to overthrow the government, you have to get all the generals from all the branches down. You can't just get like Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Space Force.
And then you also have National Guard too, probably as a sort of a branch. There's a lot of people in the National Guard.
So you can't just have like two of them. You got to have all the branches.
If they're willing to fight against each other, though, if you get one of them, they're willing to go fight. And I believe a lot of these military people are some of the same people who were there January 6th. I'm not saying that, but I believe that the mentality is that. A lot of people who are in the military are some of the poorest among us. That's where they get people in the military. You don't see them.
No, I think I like to say the people in the military are people that just chose to do their duty for their country. I'm
gonna be honest about the situation. I know that.
No, they do recruit in poor neighborhoods.
That's where there's a recruitment. Exactly. My uncles went to the military. I've had like 6 or 7 uncles in the military. They went to the military because they didn't have any money. Yeah, that's why they went.
My dad was in the military. It's right there in front of when you go to school.
I know if they'd have asked my uncle, "Do you want to serve your country?" No, he needed the money. He wasn't trying to go somewhere, trying to get a college education, trying to get the GI Bill, trying to get a house, something. That's why they're going to the military. Some people go in like the guy, was it Tillman, who was in the NFL, number 40 for the Cardinals of safety. He went there to go be, to go serve his country. He was already making millions of dollars in professional football. He went to serve his country after 9/11.
Happened at 9/11. He was like, "Nah,
that's different." A lot of people
cannabis too.
Yeah, a lot of people. Okay, yeah, bring that up. We need to talk. We need to have him in there
cannabis, too. He's like, Absolutely. Nah. I'm about to go. Let's roll.
And so, but a lot of people are going because they don't have any other options. They don't have jobs. The jobs are gone from their neighborhoods. This is the best option that they had. That's why they're in the military. And so, they wouldn't. A lot of these guys are with Trump, man. I'm talking to people, black people who are in the military. They're with Trump, bro. I'm like, so if they're with him, he don't need the top brass at the point in time. If you got the rank and file military, dude, they're ready to pick up arms for you. They'll come and help me here. Hold up, bro. We about to take you in. We run the military now. They'll do that. I believe they will. This is crazy, man, how deep this whole entire MAGA movement is. But let me
do